they lost everyone. Number two, they went into so many reasons as to why they shouldn't listen to her.
In this case, so there's a firearm, right? You test.
We did. The DNA unit did not receive the firearm itself in this case.
What did you receive?
We received swabs that
Taken
were
by someone
collected
else
from a
that
firearm.
are maybe not experts.
And
Good.
so the when law enforcement sends those to you, they tell you this swab was taken from this area of the firearm or this area of the firearm. We'd like you to
Move closer to the mic, please.
Yes.
Okay. Would you agree that you never got a swab from the barrel of that gun?
The barrel guard was the closest, to my knowledge, that was obtained from the barrel of the gun.
Do you know what a barrel guard is?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't know what we're analyzing, but I'm an
I
expert.
agree, however, it's listed barrel guard. There's nothing on here listing barrel of gun.
Correct.
Oh my
So-
God.
If, for example, Joseph Rosenbaum touched the barrel of that gun, we'll never know that, right?
I have no way of determining it.
Because it wasn't sent to you for analysis, right?
Yes.
Done.
Giant gaping hole of reasonable doubt here.
Why did you call this lady? You didn't need DNA. Like, it's literally, it has no point in this case. You know
Not-
who. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
now when you have actual eyewitnesses that said, I saw him reach for the gun, I saw him grab the gun.
I just,
And
that's
there's
all
video
defense
of all
arguments.
of it.
you can tell me what
That's all
you
defense arguments. You know Kyle shot these guys. That's all
Of
you need.
course.
In Exhibit 45, I see a person walking the opposite direction of whoever's taking the photo, and a person on
Why
the
is
ground,
she-
and there's
Okay.
an object
Never
connecting
mind.
them. The person on the ground appears to be holding on
Let her
to
talk as long as they're not going to
the
object.
object.
I guess. I mean, this photo has nothing to do with what she analyzed, but I mean,
No disagreement.
it's whatever.
Stand-
Yeah,
hold one second.
prosecution's not going to object.
No disagreement that the object in between them is a firearm? No disagreement. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Rasmussen, if I told you that person standing there is Anthony Huber, okay, that we agree on that. You agree that it appears Anthony Huber is touching that, and we agree that's a gun. You'd agree that Anthony Huber is touching that gun, right? Appears to be he's touching that gun?
It appears to be.
Okay.
Why are they not
in the
objecting to this
areas-
line of
so
questioning?
the fact
I don't
that
know.
DNA present in the areas you were asked to look at doesn't mean that the person didn't actually touch the firearm. We see it, right?
Correct. The DNA. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So I told you, different angle. That's Mr. Rittenhouse on the ground. That's Mr. Huber holding skateboard. And that's a firearm. You agree it appears that Mr. Huber is touching that firearm. Do you agree with that?
That appears to be the case.
And so the fact that, I don't know where that is on the gun, but the fact that the DNA isn't there, and everybody thinks DNA is this thing that proves everything, you'd agree that we can see he's actually touching the firearm.
What is your question?
Well, the fact that it's not present, and
Just-
I don't know where on the gun that is, but the fact that DNA is not present in any of the areas of the firearm for Mr. Huber doesn't mean that he didn't actually touch it.
Correct. Whether DNA was detected from an individual or not does not mean that they did not touch that item.
I would say this should be taught in how to cross an
And
expert,
the-
but
I
this
think you
is this
said
should
in
be
something
taught
like
in how to
right,
not
the
how you
shorter
shouldn't
amount
bring
of
this
time
expert.
Someone touches something, the less likely there'll be DNA.
Look at Binger. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes, the less an item is handled, the less I would expect there to be an opportunity for DNA to transfer.
Was there ever a follow-up request by law enforcement to test any other areas of that gun?
Not to my knowledge, that may not have gone directly to me, though it may have been to someone else at the crime laboratory.
Binger is dying. He is dying right now. Look at his
You're right.
face.
Yeah.
I don't remember the numbers. I'd move.
Look at that guy. He's looking at